feared for the power of her mind, worried about what she could find.
Hey Taurus, this is your full moon tarot reading, starting with the card Death, followed by Pregnancy, Infinity, Reality, Relief, and Manipulation. So I feel like there is something that is really ending, something is just completely over, and you know it, and you accept it. You might even be glad that this is over. It could even be that you consciously, on purpose, ended something so that something new can not yet be born, because the card says pregnancy, but it can grow. And I feel like this is very open here. For a few of you, this could be about literal pregnancy, but for most of you, it's not. It could either be, releasing a person from your life, or what I feel like is true for most people, that this is something that is more about an object or just something material. You could be moving, or you could throw something out of your home that once was very important, or you gave it a lot of importance, or your whole family gave a lot of importance to it, but you will realize that it's not very valuable. And I don't necessarily mean in money. It could be something very expensive, but you might realize that there is a very negative energy and a very negative memory attached to it. And whatever this is about, it feels like a relief to you. We have the relief card here, and the reality card. And I feel like this reality check already came in like a few weeks or months ago, but sometimes when we realize something, there is still a very small voice of doubt in our heads. And then we still evaluate a little bit. We might feel unsure. And I feel like in the last few days, you have become more and more sure that this really has to leave your life. And there is no pain, no nostalgia, no doubt, regret, nothing like this attached to this decision and action. It is just relief that something here is gone or over or both. The Infinity card. It just speaks to me as something very spiritual. There might be a very spiritual force that is behind all of this, that gave you this realization and insight. Either you're aware of it or not, it doesn't matter. If you're not aware that this is part of your spiritual journey here, you will soon become aware of it. I also feel like the Infinity card it feels like if this is about an object for you, or a person, relationship, whatever, there is something about memories, and these memories made you bond to either a person or an object, and that fact made it very hard to let go of it in the past. Not anymore, obviously. And you will realize something about some kind of spiritual infinite storage, where everything is being stored forever and ever and ever. And even if you die, literally physically 100 times, something will never get lost. And this realization will help you a lot. Now I want to take a look at the manipulation card, and the moment I pulled it, I felt like it doesn't match with all the other cards. Something is off. I don't get it. But then I realized very quickly I just should block the word and block the demon here and just look at the boy cleaning something. And it could really be that maybe you threw out some kind of closet that you inherited. And your parents also inherited it. And your grandparents also inherited it. So there's this huge meaning to this closet. But then maybe you have found out something about your family lineage that's very terrible for you, and you don't want to represent that. You want to break that chain, that you don't want to repeat something. This is just an example. It doesn't have to be exactly like this situation. But this realization made you then throw this closet away, and there was so much meaning attached to it for such a long time, but now you realize this wasn't a good meaning at all. And maybe if it's a very big closet, maybe you skipped it during spring cleaning and now there's literally a lot of dirt below this closet, and now that it's gone, you can finally clean something up here. But it could also be a metaphorical cleaning. And it will also be a lot of fun to you. I'm getting this happy feeling, and just like the boy in the picture, you could be turning on loud music and you could feel physically very fit and mentally very fit and very efficient and motivated to just clean something, to throw something out. And it could also be both. I mean, it could be at the same time letting go of a person and also letting go of some kind of objects, or that someone is moving out of your home, a partner, a friend. And finally, you can clean away someone's mess here. At the bottom of the deck, we have abundance, and I feel like, yes, this is also about material abundance, but I feel like you don't even care about that too much. It's more some kind of emotional and mental abundance, what I'm getting here. And we also have chaos and fire and waiting room. And I feel like this is for later. This is not, I mean, it still feels like it's in your energy field, but it doesn't apply to this reading anymore. It is something that will come later. And I'm not supposed to talk too much about it. But I also want to look at trauma and stagnation. There is something that after this good phase, after this relief, after letting go of something or someone, I mean, it's already happening with the fires, and I'm pre-recording this video, so I don't know what day is today. Today is the 25th of July. There are a lot of fires in the world, but I feel like this might increase. And there is something here that might throw you off of this nice energy a little bit, because there is a lot of drama in the world and around you, probably. But I don't feel like you will get hurt or something. You might be sitting in a waiting room for a very long time, but you will be safe. There is an old trauma coming up, probably this chaos in the world, this fire in the world, this tragedy. It will remind you of something, trigger something that you have forgotten, and either those memories will come back, or if you already have those memories, you might not like to think about something, but you will be stuck. There is stagnation and waiting room. So there is some higher force that will force you to be stuck until you realize something about this trauma here. We also have love and birth. So there is no loss in this. This is just a spiritual lesson that you have to go through. But not too much about this now. So I'm gonna pull some cards from my health and lifestyle deck, and as I always say, those are just for fun and they should not be taken literally or as a replacement for a professional advice. So we have fever, fracture, water, lungs, letter, and teddy. Candle. Oh, teddy and candle go together quite well, I think. They are both about, you know, being comfortable, being cozy, cuddly, romantic. And pet. Oh my god, even more. I mean teddy and pet. That's a quite similar energy here. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.